Next morning, and at a vet surgery near Melbourne, Dr. Chris and Denise have their hopes pinned on Johnson. But with a broken wing, his future still hangs in the balance.
The plan is to lightly anaesthetise him and take an X-ray of this wing to see if the fracture that we've got here is repairable.
If it can be, the wing will be pinned. If not, Johnson will have to be put down. Meanwhile, in the wetlands, it is day 2 of the duck shoot, and the hunters are already out in force.
Want me to grab him and take him into our vet? Just a clip.
Manfred is still on a quest to save the few ducks he can.
He's pretty tired, aren't you?
With the duck deep in shock, he must get it to the field vet station as quickly as he can. But as he hands over the duck to relief vet Dr. Elaine Ong, Manfred fears it may be too late.
Very, very tired.
So this one has a shot to the shoulder. We can't really treat a duck with a broken shoulder. So this is going to be euthanized as well.
While there is no hope for this duck, back at the surgery there is still hope for Johnson. But just getting Johnson to sleep for an X-ray will be difficult.
For most vets, bird anaesthesia is a little more risky and challenging than anaesthetising your average dog or cat, simply because most of us don't get anywhere near the opportunity to anaesthetise birds as we do with dogs and cats. Consequently, our technique with birds is nowhere near as polished. Okay, I just want to see how... we're asleep. It's better now. Okay, now we need to go into the X-ray room. Getting a bit light here. Denise, he's woken up a little bit. Yep, good steady heart rate.
Back at the duck shoot, the fatalities are rising.
That makes about 17. Yeah. Dead and 2 alive.
Where did you find this?
Oh, that was just floating in the wetland area. This one in town, just on the shore, there was dog footprints next to it, and it was still just left there.
It was dead when you picked it up?
Yeah, it was dead when we picked it up.
In the last hour, we've had probably about 20 ducks brought in. One was a protected species. We had 2 that are suffering from stress exhaustion from flying for hours, and they're going to be okay. And the rest had to be euthanized. And the thing is that 90% of them have were euthanized because they had broken wings or broken beaks. So none of them were shot cleanly into the chest or abdomen. So I think that's appalling.
At the surgery, Dr. Chris has the results of Johnson's X-ray.
Okay, moment of truth. This is good, actually.
Oh, great.
Now, I'll use a pencil as a pointer here. Here are the 2 bones, and both of them are fractured, as you can see. This white spot, this is a ball of either lead shot or steel shot. This is what broke the bones. The good thing about this fracture is that there's a nice long piece of healthy bone in both cases either side of the fractures. From a surgeon's point of view, this is a nice fracture. There's a good chance we'll get a good result out of this.
With the good X-ray result, Dr. Chris must start the operation as soon as possible.
Okay, Pam, can you just scrub and prepare that section there, please? Usual method.
Dr. Chris will insert a pin through the hollow centre of Johnson's broken bones, but getting the bones to join up will not be easy.
What happens when you have a leg or a bone that breaks, the muscles contract, and the two broken ends, they do this. And trying to get the muscles are running along the outside and trying to get the bone ends back to like that so that you can then slide the pin up the middle can be quite a stretch. That's better. There we go. Now I've got to keep this, it's important to keep this end flexed while I do that. No, it's all right, it's going to come out here in full view. It's right there. There we go, look at that.
Johnson's operation is a success, but out in the wetlands, as the duck rescuers come in for the day, they face the harsh reality of the final death toll.
This is a blue-winged shoveler, which has been protected this year only, but as you can see, still gets shot.
So how many are there altogether here at the moment?
We haven't done a head count. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 game and 2 protected.
It's 6 weeks since Johnson the duck had his wing pinned. A few days ago, the pin was removed, and today, Denise and Dr. Chris will decide on his future.
Here we are. We've got a present for you.
Okay, how's Johnson?
He's great. Very bright. Looks good. Eating well.
Come on, Johnson. Here we go. I've got you. That's it. There we go. Just feeling the fracture callus here. That's that little bony lump there that you can feel. He's saying, you get away, you leave that alone. That's my wing. That's as solid as a rock now. It's healed beautifully. Yep, he's ready to go.
Good. Oh, wonderful.
Johnson's new home will be in the grounds of a nearby golf course and country club, with over 30 hectares of protected wetland habitat and away from any hunters. It's an ideal release site.
Come on, baby. It's freedom. It's freedom. Oh, good boy. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Isn't it magic? Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. For me, it's a way of making up. He's a symbol of the ones we couldn't help. That's why we were so anxious that this would go off well. because I felt he was carrying a lot of other ducks on his little wings, so to speak. He's going to have a very, very, very good and a very safe life here. Couldn't ask for better.
That was the series final of Aussie Animal Rescue. Join us next week for a double episode series final of The Lion Man. That's next Friday morning on ABC One.